Well, good morning and welcome back to my channel. It's Sunday morning now and we are about to head out the door for church. This Sunday we're actually going to not our normal church, we're going to a family member's church because we have a very sweet family member getting baptized this morning, which is super exciting. So we're gonna go and celebrate with them, and afterwards we're gonna do a family brunch all together. So really looking forward to that. So I'm just wearing this dress is from Amazon. I have worn it many times. It's perfect for really all the time, all year long. It's easy. I've worn it for Easter. I've worn it for church services. I've worn it for just wanting to be pulled together for different events. Like, it's such a, dresses are really easy. I love having a handful of dresses in my closet that are just my go-tos whenever I need to get dressed up. So anyway, that's what I'm wearing. Yesterday was super fun for us because we had our two nieces' birthday parties. It was like a joint birthday party at a skate rink. I think I got a little bit of footage and I can overlay that here, but our kids had a lot of fun. Nora was just enjoying the skating so much, and it was just really fun. It was really cute, and they were playing all kinds of loud kid music, and the kids were having so much just fun, and yeah, it was good. It was a really fun birthday party. I love those kind of 90s style birthday parties where I remember going to birthday parties just like that when I was growing up, and it's fun for my kids to get to experience the same sort of thing. I love it. I have a busy week ahead of me this week, as usual. Lots of orders coming in and lots of existing orders with Blair Lamb Design, so I have a lot to do there. Hannah's been gone this weekend, but she's coming back tomorrow, thank goodness, because I'm definitely going to need her help to get all of those orders out this week. And yeah, it's definitely starting to feel a bit more like fall here. The heat of the Texas summer is gone, and it has been replaced with a lot cooler mornings and evenings, and the high temperatures for the day are much lower, and it's creating this very cozy feeling, and we're all just super excited. So I'm gonna go make sure my kids are fully dressed and ready and do Nora's hair, and we're gonna head over to church. Really looking forward to this morning. It's gonna be really special and meaningful, and I'm also gonna try to make myself a coffee for the drive to church as well. So good morning, happy Sunday. I am so glad you're here. Thank you for clicking on this video, and welcome to our week. Well, good morning. It's 7:45 here on Monday morning, and I am heading out the door to the gym. I just grabbed an Alani Nude to use as my pre-workout. This one is the pink slush flavor, which I know I've had before, but I think it's been a minute because I don't remember having it for quite a while. I've been trying to hunt down more of the Witch's Brew. I love that flavor, but it is hard to find. Once this season, right at the beginning of the season, I think I got 4 of them, and then I've been trying to get more ever since, and they've been sold out. So my neighbor told me there were some at the gas station around the corner, so I might go try that here shortly. But I think pink slush I think I like it a lot. Oh yeah, I do like it a lot. I like Witch's Brew more, but that's okay. Anyway, yesterday was such a nice day. We went to the baptism, and it was really special because the church where the baptism was being held was Riley's childhood church. And we walked in, and he looks very much like his dad. His dad has been gone for, I think it's exactly 20 years as of next week. He died very suddenly of brain a tumor that was cancerous in his brain, and I never got to meet him, sadly. It's one of the saddest parts of my life, never having the chance to meet him, because he just sounds like he was just an awesome person in so many ways. But anyway, Riley looks very much like him. So we walk into this church, and it like brought me to tears. There were so many older folks who are around Riley's parents' age who immediately came up and were like, "Are you Riley Lamb?" Like, they immediately knew him. And I was like, what a legacy. Like, and it was just very sweet and special. And they were like, we haven't seen you since you were, a child. And Riley got to introduce these folks to his kids, our kids, and me, and it was just like really special. It was very special. So I think that it was, some of the men like were shaking his hand, and they like wouldn't let go. They were just like holding his hand, and they turned to me, and Riley's dad's name is Ron. And they said, oh, we used to play games with Ron, card games with Ron every week. And I think I've seen this same reaction many times before, where because Riley does favor his dad so much, it kind of takes people back in time a little bit and kind of hits them. So it's very sweet. I really look forward to the day in heaven when I get to meet his dad, because I just think Riley is such an incredible person and his mom is amazing. And I also really would love to meet his dad and get to know his dad. And I know his dad was just a very, very faithful, Jesus-loving man and had like a very gentle way about him. And I see so much of that in the way that Riley parents and treats his family. And I just think it's really cool. The legacy is so real. So anyway, that was really cool. And then the baptism was beautiful. And then we went over, like I said yesterday, to my mother-in-law's house, and we did like a family meal all together, and that was really nice. And then we came home and the kids played. I took a nap for a little while, got some things done around the house. I did do some work last night because it's been a busy season right now, which is a good thing. And yeah, so it was a great day. It was a great day. And today I'm up and at 'em, going to go work out, and it's chilly enough that I can wear my little sweatshirt. So that's exciting, because normally, in the summer, you don't need to do that. I am a little tired, so I'm going to be drinking this energy drink on the way there to help kick me into gear. And then after my workout, Nora's going back over to my mother-in-law's house because she does homeschool with her for some hours every Monday. And I have Colin, and I probably need to go into work. So Hannah might bring her kids into work, and then if I bring Colin, they can play, and Hannah and I can try to get some good work done. So it's kind of the Monday morning shuffle, but it's all good things. So good morning. Good morning. I just got home from the gym and went ahead and took a nice shower and washed my hair, and it feels so good. And I want to tell you about this shampoo and conditioner I've been using. They're actually shampoo and conditioner bars, so they're called like solid shampoo and solid conditioner, and they're from the brand Kitsch, and you can see the S is for shampoo and the C is for conditioner. And these are the rosemary and biotin ones. And I have never before tried any kind of solid shampoo bar or solid conditioner bar, and these are so good. These are volumizing specifically, and I feel like I just washed my hair and blow dried it, and I feel like my hair holds so much volume for so long. I only like to wash my hair a couple of times a week, and I have been so impressed with these bars after I used them. I started using them about a month ago, and one of the first times I used them, I said to my husband, I am so impressed. My hair feels so light and volumized and just clean for so long. Like, I just have been really, really impressed. So highly recommend. The other thing that I think is really cool is they are so convenient for travel, because there's no risk of anything spilling or any, explosions of liquids or whatever. Like, you can just pop these in your travel case in like little soap holders or whatever, and they're just so simple and easy to use. So they lather up really, really nice, especially the shampoo. The conditioner has a bit more of a silky feel to it. It doesn't have as much of a lather, but after you use the conditioner bar, you can run your hands like right through your hair. And I have pretty long hair that gets tangled easily. So I just think these are fantastic and just so easy to use. They also, you can put them in this really cool little shampoo, conditioner, body wash tray. I'll show you what that looks like here, which I love because they're organized and neat in the shower, and then they're also sitting there and they can drain, so they're not just getting all gunky on the bottom. And I have just been so impressed with them. I had in my mind how I thought solid shampoo and conditioner would be, and I have been really blown away by how soft my hair feels, how volumized it feels, and how just clean and fresh it feels. But my scalp is not dry or itchy or anything like that. I have just been really, really impressed with just feeling so clean and nice with my hair. I really love them. These bars are formulated with high quality hair loving ingredients. So much of the stuff that's found in traditional shampoo is not found in these, which I really appreciate. And also the way that they come packaged is great for the environment because there's no single use plastic. They come in a little cardboard box and that's it. These would also be really good gifts or stocking stuffers since we're starting to head into the holiday season. My hair is really fine, but I just have a lot of it, which is interesting. And I feel like it can get really weighed down and look not nice quickly. But like I said, I don't prefer to wash my hair very often, like twice a week, especially when it's not so hot anymore. And I've been just really impressed with how I felt like even on, like yesterday, let's see, was day probably 5 that I hadn't washed my hair, and you saw my hair yesterday, like it looked fine. Like I just have been really, really impressed. So I'm going to pop a QR code here on this screen, and you can either take a screenshot of it or you can take a picture of it and head over to Kitsch and check out their plethora of offerings. They have so many awesome things, but I'm really loving these shampoo and conditioner bars. Here comes my son. They're so easy, and I have been really impressed with the results that I've gotten with them. If you use my link or the QR code, you will get an auto 25% off your order, which is awesome. And that will take these bars down to $11 each or $21 for the set, which I think you will be very impressed with. And if you have any fall travel coming up, I especially recommend these because like I said, how easy is just throwing these in your bag, and they are gonna last for so long. I've been using them for a month and look how much is still left. Like fantastic. Love them. Thanks to Kitsch for sponsoring this portion of the video. Like I said, make sure to use my QR code or the link below and get that auto 25% off. Kitsch ships to over 90 countries. So if you are not in the United States and you want to try them out, you can. Thanks again to Kitsch, and I'm going to finish getting ready and move on with my day. I'm going to go ahead now and curl my hair because that is my preferred way to wear it. I was actually going to curl it while I chatted with you, but I'm not good at doing 2 things at once sometimes. So there you have it. Nora's at Monica's house today to do her homeschool, and Colin's running around here. He got a balloon yesterday and has just been having the time of his life playing with that balloon all day long. Balloons are such a win for kids. When the kids were younger, I used to buy packets of balloons and blow them up, just like a couple at a time, and they would be so entertained. And it's funny that they still, at almost 4 and 6, are still so entertained by balloons. They just love them so much. We have an ant exterminator coming in about an hour because we have been seeing ants in our house, and we had the exact same issue, not last year, but the year before, at this time of year. Something about the way the weather's changing or something, they just start coming inside, but we can't find a source. Sometimes, you see like a line of ants and you can destroy the source or whatever, but we have not been able to find any like kind of source. They're just kind of random, and we had been trying to handle them ourselves. And then I got in bed a couple nights ago and one crawled across our comforter, and I called the exterminator immediately because that's just so gross. And the last time this guy helped us and he sprayed the outside of the house, we didn't see, it was 2 years, because that was 2 years ago. We have not seen like a single ant in our house for 2 years. And so he asked me on the phone, he said, when's the last time? He was driving, so he didn't have access to his information. He was like, do you remember the last time we came out there? I said, yeah, it was 2 years ago. He said, oh, so it worked for a while. I said, it sure did. So it feels very worth the money to have them professionally spray it, since 2 years ant free. I mean, it just gives you the heebie-jeebies. You feel like you have ants crawling on your head or something. It's disgusting. Okay. Today's workout at the gym was very hard and very good. I felt like I was sweating and I could not wait to get home and just get all cleaned off. It felt so good to do that. I'm gonna see if I can call the exterminator and back to that and see if I need to be here, because I would really like to head over to my office, like I said, and let Hannah's kids play with Colin and get some work done with her. But I don't want to leave the house if he needs me here, but I just feel like he doesn't even need access inside. He's just going to spray the outside from what I understand. So I'm going to give him a call after I finish doing my hair here and figure that whole situation out. The never-ending to-do list. I actually do remember back in the day, those of you who have been viewers for a long time, I used to have those really, really cute Erin Condren notebooks, and I used to make a to-do list every single day. And I got out of the habit of doing that for a while. I don't know why, probably just, having kids and life moving all around and stuff. But I ended up going back to that exact same way of organizing my to-dos because it's just so simple. Just make a to-do list. I actually have been making them weekly now, not daily. But just on, like yesterday on Sunday, I take 10 minutes, I go through the calendar, go through the week, make a good long to-do list with all the things I'm hoping to accomplish that week. And then as I do them, I cross them off. And then at the end of the week, if there's anything that I'm moving to the next week, instead of crossing it off, I just cross it off. And at the end, I put a little arrow, and then I just move it over, flip the page and move it over to the next week. And it's been really helpful for me mentally to be able to see what I need to do. I mean, I've always loved to-do lists, but I kind of had them like scattered. Like I had some digitally and I had some on sticky notes and here and there. And I just moved back into my just simple notebook to-do list. And it has been working so well for me. Okay, this is the last piece. I have also continued to love the Brick device and app that I was talking about in last week's vlog, which you choose which apps it will lock you out of, and then you can go watch last week's vlog if you want more information, or just go even to the website. But I have just been so impressed with how effective it is. It is such a simple concept, and it has been so extremely effective. Like, my screen time has gone down by more than 50% on my phone, and I find myself picking up my phone even just after the past few days since having it so much less, because my brain is being retrained to not just reach for my phone and flip open social media. And so I have become focused when I open up social media, because it's my small amount of time when my phone isn't bricked, they call it, and I respond to messages, post some things, have a good time, and then I'm done. And I've been doing that maybe in the afternoon and evening for the past few days, and it has been so incredible, and I just love it. So yeah, I'm really, really highly recommending it, even just after having it for less than a week. See how volumized and fluffy? I don't have any volume products in my hair right now. This is just that shampoo and conditioner. It's just so good. Feels so good. Love it. I love beauty products, as you guys know. Anything, lotions, potions, hair care, and anything like that, I just love. And it's always so fun to find something that works really well that you've never tried before. That's, I think, one of my love languages. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna call the exterminator and see if I need to be here. And then I'm going to pack up Colin, and we're gonna go get some work done, and he can play with Hannah's kids, which will be great. Then we'll pick up Nora and just keep the day moving right along. Good morning, it's Tuesday now. I picked up the camera a couple of times yesterday, but to be honest, yesterday was just a really, really rough Monday. It was like a when it rains it pours kind of situation. There were 75 things going wrong with Riley's work, with my work. We were just having issues all the way around. Nothing was working properly. It was just one of those. It was like a very Monday. And by the time I got my nervous system settled down and the kids bathed and we put them to bed, I was just done. Luckily, I know myself well enough to know that when I'm feeling that way and I feel like I'm about to explode and I'm super frustrated and angry and annoyed and just exhausted mentally, I know I will feel so much better in the morning. So I just went to bed, got in bed pretty early, maybe 9:30, fell asleep around 10, which for me is pretty early. And I feel so much better this morning. It's the sun is shining. It's a new day. Things really do feel better in the morning. So anyway, I'm feeling just so much better. It was not a good day. It was just rough. It just felt like one thing after the other all day long, like I said. And we all have days like that, and it's just a part of living life, and they're no fun. But I did just get this new dress. We had a Walmart grocery delivery yesterday, and as I was finalizing my order, I noticed that this dress was for sale, and I really like these sort of long t-shirt dresses in this fall season because they're really good transitional pieces, and I think they make you look more pulled together than maybe you actually are, but they're also very, very comfortable. So I'm gonna flip my camera vertically because my body goes vertically so that you can see what it looks like here in a second. But it was only $11.98, so like $12, and I got this really cool it kind of looks like a warning, kind of like a vintage olive color, but there were probably 8 to 10, maybe even more colors available. And it has a little slit down at the bottom, so I'll show you that too. I'm gonna close the door because let me adjust my camera here and I will show you this dress in case you're interested in something just easy peasy. It's very, very comfortable. I've been happy all morning in it, and just happy that yesterday's over and that we're in a fresh new day today. Okay, I think this will work well. So here you can see it. It hits me, I am about 5'6", 5'7". It hits me like mid calf. There is a slit on the side, which I really like. And there is a pocket, little pocket detail as well. But I think it is just so cute and so easy for this time of year, and I think I'm gonna grab it in at least one more color. I have had dresses like this over the years in a variety of different colors, but you know, inevitably, just like a t-shirt, because they're like a t-shirt dress, they sort of get worn out and you need to get something fresh. And I am really loving this. I think this is so cute. So today, oh, let me flip my camera so I'm back to my normal orientation here. Today is a homeschool day, so she has reading to do. She got all her math done yesterday, so that's great. We're doing a study right now on animal habitats, so we're gonna do an animal habitat project today as well, and she has a couple other things too, but she's just killing it at homeschool. She's doing so great, and it's just been so fun. We have loved it. And then this afternoon, I am going to the Explorium, which is a local children's museum with my two, and then with my friend Angela's, I think her younger two, her older two, she actually homeschools as well, and her older two have, and she does a homeschool hybrid too. It's just really, really popular around here. It's a great option for a lot of people. So anyway, she's got her older two in their homeschool hybrid in school, I think today. And then, but my kids aren't in school today. So yeah, so we're gonna meet her there this afternoon. She just responded that that works well for her. So I'm gonna go do some homeschool with Nora. I'm so happy. I'm happy in my dress. I will link it below. If you're looking for a under $12 dress, it was just like easy, and it's so comfy. It's this like super soft, thin, it's perfect. It's perfect. So anyway, good morning. It's a great Tuesday. We just got to the Explorium, and Colin, your picture is still there. Can you go show me which one it is? Where are you?
Wait, so can we take a picture again and I do this? Right here.
There you are. What is that?
That's a axolotl.
An axolotl?
That's a blue goalie.
Hi, it's later in the evening now, and I am in the laundry room. I just got a package from Quince. I saw this super, super cute tablecloth, and I have been really focused on making our home feel just like lived in, warm and cozy, and just moving away from like it feeling more stark, and like I'm just trying to add layers to it, if that makes sense. So I saw this tablecloth, and I thought it would be so cozy in the kitchen, on the little table that's in our kitchen that we, you know, sit and eat meals at most of the time. And oh, it's gonna be so cute. I thought it would be so cute for fall. We're just kind of like, we've been talking more about how we want our, you know, house to look, and, you know, talking more about maybe finally doing some updates to our kitchen and things like that. How cute is this? Oh, I love this. It's like a linen, brown and white checked. This just looks like something that would have been around when I was growing up in the 90s, and I love that. I will show you it on the table. But we've been talking more about our kitchen, and now that we've lived in the house for 2 years, like I'm really, really glad. It would have been really fun to get the kitchen done before we moved in. But I'm really glad that we didn't, because what we would have done is very different than what I would like to do now, which is super common. People say live in a space for a while before you make decisions about big renovation plans, because what we wanted to do originally was break down the wall, open it all up, and have one big open space between the kitchen area and our living room area. But now what I would like to do is I'm really liking more closed concept, cozy spaces that aren't so open. I don't want that open concept. And so what I want to do is I actually really like having our kitchen sectioned off from the living room and the dining room area. I like that. There's so many reasons that I could name that I like living like that. It's very functional for our family, and I like the feel of it. I like feeling like there's a kitchen room and then a living room, and it's not just all one big room. So I would like to stick with the closed concept that we have now. And instead of tearing it all out and opening it all up, keeping virtually the same footprint that we have now, but updating the finishes. And even the finishes that I would have chosen 2 years ago, now I would like to choose something different. I'm just really leaning into that homey, cozy feel with fabrics that I'm choosing and the way that I want things to feel. So anyway, this is just one small nod to that, is like, I think just using a tablecloth in general feels very cozy and homey. And I think that this one in particular is very, very cute, and just kind of has that same kind of feeling. We had a really good time at the Explorium today with Ange and her kids. It was really cute, and they used to not be open on Mondays or Tuesdays, and they're still closed on Mondays, but they have just changed their hours like a couple of weeks ago to be open on Tuesdays. But most people apparently don't know that, because when we were there today, there were like maybe 2 other kids in the entire museum. It was just Ange's kids and my kids. And so that was wonderful, because they had run of the place and they were having such a good time and all of that. So I'm going to go try this on the table. I'm bouncing all around in my thoughts right now, but I'm going to go try this on the table. I think it's going to be adorable. I really like it. I also ordered from Quince a light fixture. They just launched a new lighting line, and I really, really liked one of the light fixtures. And I've been looking at light fixtures for our front dining area for a while, and I have not been able to decide what I want in that area. And I saw this one, and it's like very much what I've been looking for. And so I picked it up. I ordered it, and it hasn't arrived yet. So once it arrives, we'll hang it up and we'll see what we think. But just kind of, I think the fall always makes me want to do a few little home things. And, I'm really, like I said, I'm just really grateful that there were so many things we wanted to do before we moved into this house or right after we moved into this house. And there's still quite a few. The 2 things we did before moving in were the floors, which I still absolutely love. I chose like a very timeless, warm-toned hickory. I really, really like it. It's wide planed. I think it's really pretty, and it's we have loved these floors. And we did paint, because there were all kinds of colors going on all over the house. Really dark colors, really wacky wallpaper borders, bright teal in some, like it was all different colors. So we just kind of gave the house a palette with colors and the floors, and we didn't do anything else. So I would love to redo the bathrooms and the kitchen over time, and I'm sure we will eventually. But I'm also really grateful that we didn't do it on the upfront, or that we didn't rush into it, because like I said, I now would want to do something different. And honestly, what I want to do now is less expensive than what I wanted to do originally, which is also nice. But the reason why I want to do it isn't financial. It's because my preferences have changed, and living in this house has made me realize how much I actually really like closed concept. And it's not fully closed concept. There aren't doors, but it's much more cordoned off than if we had opened up that wall and just had made it all, that living area, all one big room. So anyway, those are my thoughts on that. I'm gonna go try this on, and I'll show you what I think.
When are we gonna close that out?
later. So cute.
Not. Hello, everybody. Say hi. What the heck is he doing? This is my table. Just a minute. Okay, guys. Today I'm going to show you dresses. My different kind of dresses, kind of. These have little sailboats on them. So, I'm going to show you the other kinds. Bye. I'm still walking to it right now. But I'm right here right now. I have lots of different kind of dresses. So these have like Tinkerbell in them. It's really cute because look, there's little pockets, little holes here on both sides. Nothing in them. They're really cool. My dresses are really pretty. This is my like fabric, red and blue and white for. There's a lot of my dresses, so I hope you enjoy my day's video. Like and subscribe on channel and like this video if you like it so much. Bye.
Good morning. It's Wednesday now. Yesterday was such a nice day, especially after Monday just being the worst. Just everything that could go wrong on Monday went wrong, so it was really nice that yesterday was not that way. We had a good morning doing homeschool with Nora, and then we went to the Explorium for a few hours and then came back home and played outside all evening, late into the night. So it was really, really nice. I am heading to the gym, so I have gym clothes on, and I just made myself a water bottle and got the kids backpacks packed up with their lunches and waters and all their school books and things. So I'm going to drop them off and then go over to the gym this morning, and then I have a Zoom meeting like an hour after that, and then I'm gonna go and get some more work done. So the Zoom meeting is work related as well, so it's just all kinds of stuff going on, but it's all good. It's all really good. So that's what our Wednesday is sort of looking like. I woke up early on my own this morning, and so it's like the air outside is so fresh and nice right now. It's just kissed with fall. And so I opened up our doors and I'm just letting some of the fresh air come in, and it smells good. It feels so good. It just like brings such a freshness to the space. I really like it. I'm loving that tablecloth I put out yesterday. Every time I walk by it, it makes me smile. It just feels exactly like how I want it to feel. So I love that. I definitely have some major laundry that I need to work on today. I had been doing so well with doing one load a day, and then I have been off of that for the past more than a few days because the pile is big and growing. So I'll work on that. And I think that's all of the updates that I have. I need to grab a quick bite to eat before we leave. It's like 7:45. We leave in about 15 minutes. I need to grab something to eat before I go and work out. And then I usually do that, and then I eat something more substantial after working out, just because my workouts are pretty intense and sometimes it's hard to do them if I have a full stomach, but I just like to have something on my stomach. So anyway, I think that's kind of what I'm going to do. And good morning. Happy Wednesday. All right, school drop off is done and I'm heading into the gym for a good workout. And then I'm going to hit the ground running. Hey, it's almost 1 o'clock here now on Wednesday, and I went to the gym and worked out, came back home, took a quick shower, and I've been heavy working since then. It's really nice when the kids are in in-person school, since we do the homeschool hybrid model. I don't know why that was jumbled. Since we do the homeschool hybrid model, they are in class some days, and those days are really nice because it gives me time at home or at work or wherever, but it's just quiet. The only other time that happens is if I wake up early, which I do often to get work done. Staying up late, as much of a night owl as I am, I just don't trust myself to not make mistakes when I'm working late because my brain feels so fried by the end of the day a lot of times. Sometimes not, but a lot of times once it hits 9:30, 10, I know that I've got to call it off, because that's when I wake up the next morning and I'm like, what was I doing? There are all these random mistakes. So Hannah's been working all day today, and I'm going to go meet up with her I have to pick up the kids here shortly, but I'm going to go meet up with her and like sync. We just will sync on like what she's been working on, what I've been working on, what's coming up, what's coming in, what's going on, like what rush orders, what anything. We just kind of talk through. We text all day long, but then it's nice to do that in person. And so grateful for her always. She's such a huge help and just my right hand gal. So I'm going to go do that and then grab the kids from school, and then we'll have the rest of our afternoon. If I could freeze time right now in so many ways, I would. It's just a really happy time in life. The weather outside is so gorgeous and beautiful. It is warm and breezy, but not hot, and just like the perfect little level of crispness in the air. It's just the very beginning whisperings of autumnal weather, and I just am loving it. I've been opening up windows and doors all day long just to get airflow in the house because it smells good and it feels good. I think I mentioned this morning. And then way more, moreover, my kids' ages right now are so fun. They both have an October birthday, so they will be 4 and 6 next month. And they are just little buddies. Like Riley and I were laying in bed last night chatting before we went to sleep, and he was like, it is so cute to watch them play together because they just play for hours. They have such a good time together, and they come up with all kinds of little games, and sometimes our neighbors stop by, and it's just so fun. Like I just am loving this stage. They're so sweet. And it's just been really fun. So I'm just trying to soak up as much time as I can with them while keeping all of my work stuff going, because these seasons are so fleeting, and I look back on other little sweet spots and it's like, it's so sweet, it's so special, and it comes and goes, and motherhood's not always sugar sweet, right? Like we all know that. So when it is, I try to like really slow down and enjoy it as best as I can. So there's that. Also, I think I had mentioned in a previous video that we were talking about for Nora's 6th birthday coming up. Instead of doing like a big party, we've been doing joint parties all these years with the 2 kids since their birthdays are like 2 weeks apart. What we're going to do is we are going to do just with family. We're going to go to the American Girl doll store in Dallas, and I think it's going to be so cute. And I just booked reservations so that we because they have a little cafe, and like at the cafe they have little tiny high chairs that clip onto the tables, and you put the little dollies in them. And so we're gonna go and do that for her birthday, and she is so excited, and I'm so excited. And then for Colin's birthday, we're gonna take him to the Perot, which is a museum in Dallas that has currently a really extensive insect exhibit. And so just yesterday he was asking when we were going to go to the bug museum. So we will go there with him and enjoy the day observing as many bugs as possible. He is so obsessed with bugs. And so we'll have a really good time doing that, and then we'll go somewhere that he likes to eat and get ice cream, and we'll make it a day, and then we'll make Nora's a day, and it'll just all be really lovely and special. So I just made the reservations at the American Girl doll store this morning, and that was so fun because I loved American Girl dolls as a kid. I had Samantha Parkington, and I loved her. And so it's just really fun to share that with Nora, that she enjoys it so much too. And my sisters-in-law were both big American Girl doll girls, and then my sister-in-law Emily, who has her 2 daughters Libby and Zoe, they both are still very into American Girls. So we're all gonna go together. I obviously also invited my side of the family, but they live across the country, and Riley's family is all local, so I'm not sure that any of my family will be able to fly in for either of the events, but everyone's invited. We're doing family birthday outings this year, which is kind of exciting and different than what we've done in the previous years, but I think it'll be really fun. So, okay, I better get going. I probably need to change into a t-shirt because I'm like cozy at home on the computer in my little pullover sweatshirt situation, but it's not quite cold enough for that. But in the evenings and mornings it is. It's sweatshirt weather, and I love it. I burst out of bed this morning. Everybody was still asleep, and I opened up the doors and windows, and the fresh air came in, and I took Charlie, our dog, outside, and I just was like, oh my gosh, I this time of year always wins me over, even when I'm hesitant to get into the fall. As soon as it starts coming, I just dive in. So I'm all in. All right. I need to get back to work, but I just love to chat. Clearly, I have like, I don't know how many hundreds of videos on this channel of literally just me yapping. So thank you for being here. Good morning. It's Thursday morning now. It just hit 8 a.m. and Riley just left with the kids to go to school. So I'm just making myself a little breakfast after getting them all, out the door. And I'm feeling very cozy and fallish in my outfit today. So I thought I would show it to you. It is about 60 degrees outside right now, so definitely not cold, but there's a chill and it feels like fall, and I'm really, really enjoying it. So I have on this brown, how can I do this that's going to be easy for you to see? Okay, I think this might work better. You can see our operating room light that we have in our kitchen. So everything I'm wearing is from Quince. It happens to be, my shoes are not, but my jeans and my t-shirt and this sweater. I love this chunky cable knit sweater with these tortoiseshell buttons. And then under it, I just have like a short sleeve brown t-shirt. And then I love these jeans. They're so comfortable. So I am feeling very cozy this morning. And I'm gonna grab some breakfast and coffee, and then I have work to do, and I've gotta like really get it done because today the kids are in school and they will not be tomorrow. So it's easy. I can get some stuff done with them at home, but obviously it's easier when it's just me and it's quiet. So I'm gonna try to get a lot of work done, but I wanted to say good morning, and I hope that you are enjoying this fall season as much as I am already, even though it's, I think it technically turns fall on the 22nd. So we're almost there. Hello, it's like 3:30 now. I just went and got the kids from school and I'm home, and I'm actually in the process of pooling a shot of espresso because I didn't have any caffeine this morning on my way out the door, and I really haven't had any today, and I would like a little pick-me-up, so I am going to make a little iced caramel latte right now. So I just got the shot already, and I'm gonna put it in my machine. And then this is both my and Riley's absolute favorite syrup brand. It's called Hollander. We get it off of Amazon. It comes in several different. Sure. It comes in several different flavors. This is the caramel sauce, and then there's also a white chocolate sauce, a chocolate caramel sauce, but this one is so delicious. So I'm gonna put a pump of that here at the bottom of the cup I'm gonna pull the shot into, and then I'm gonna put this and I'm gonna brew the espresso directly into it so that it will be I can like mix it all together, Okay, that is a beautiful espresso shot. So I'm gonna mix those two together, and then I just add some milk. I think a lot of times when I do not like a coffee drink, it's because there's too much milk, and I like it to be more coffee forward. So I typically add, I'll add this into my glass, and then I'll add about double the amount of this liquid in milk. So it's like 2 parts milk to 1 part espresso, which is a pretty strong drink. I think a latte is typically 3 parts to 1, but don't quote me on that. So I'm gonna pour that in my cup. I like to use the Fairlife milk for several reasons. I think it tastes really good, but also it has 13 grams of protein in it. So it's not true protein coffee, but I do like having that. And I usually try to we do either whole or 2%. We kind of bounce around depending on what's available. But I try to, people say whole milk is really like the best for you to have that, but we do 2% too sometimes. So it just kind of depends. Okay, so you can see it doesn't look like very much. I don't have ice in it yet though. The reason why I'm explaining this so step by step is because recently I've had quite a few people say, can you please break down exactly what you do to make your coffee? If I didn't have this espresso machine, what I like to use is instant coffee. I really like instant coffee and instant espresso. This one's really, really good. I have this one, which is decaf. I like to have that in the evenings. And then this one is espresso, and this one is really good. So if you don't have an espresso machine and you want that espresso flavor, these are good. Like, I'll link this espresso so that you can grab it if you want, and it tastes really yummy. But any of the Nescafe ones I think are really good. So just so you know, if you don't want to get a whole espresso machine or a Nespresso machine or any of the other machines in which you can pull a shot of espresso, the instant is really good too. It's a good way to see if you like having coffee at home. I mean, we have coffee at home all the time. I know we like it, but if you're trying to transition out of like getting coffee out, I feel like the instant coffee route is a good way to try it out, because actually it's pretty delicious. And if you're getting into making coffee at home, whether it's because you're trying to save money, or it's because you have gotten into coffee, or you just had a baby and you need more caffeine, or whatever, or you just feel like every time you make something at home, it's not as good, I'm just mixing the ice in a little bit. So now, with the ice, it's a full cup. Oh, I can already taste it. It's delicious. It's so delicious. It's like a really good espresso flavor, and then it's creamy, and then it's a little sweet with the caramel. It's perfect. I will link all of this below. But like I was saying, if you're trying to get into coffee, or if you feel like your at-home coffee, you want to level up. I highly recommend checking out the Facebook groups that they have. They're like some really awesome iced coffee Facebook groups. And I have joined a few, and people share the different recipes they make. Some people share low or no sugar, or high protein, or just normal, like whatever. People share all different options. And it's super fun to see the flavor combinations that people do. And the other day, Riley was making one that he had seen in one of those groups, and it had like a pinch of sea salt and some maple syrup, and it had like a few different things, and he ended up loving it. So that's an idea too, if you're looking for new ideas. But this is my absolute favorite of all time, of any syrup ever. Like, it is so good. I just love it. So like I said, we get this on Amazon. They also have it in a smaller bottle, but because we both use it, it's worth it. It's more cost effective, you know, if you get a bigger size, if you know you're going to go through it. Like with most things, if you buy in bulk, it's cheaper. But anytime I go into a locally owned or like a family owned coffee shop and I see that they use Hollander, I immediately get anything that has caramel in it, because I know I'm going to love it, since I love that flavor so much. So cheers to afternoon coffee. I don't do this very often, but today feels like a day when I need it. I'm going to go sit outside. It's so beautiful today, and the kids are playing, so I'm just going to go outside and enjoy. I'm still reading the second book in the Spark of the Everflame series. I think it's called Glow of the Everflame is the second one, and it is literally on my Kindle 1,000 pages. It must be, I mean, like, I'm at like 500 or 550 pages, and it says I'm only like 50 to 55% finished with the book. And so I'm wondering in real life how chunky this book must be. I've never seen it in real life, because when you're reading on a Kindle, it's so hard to tell. I'm also reading The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, which is a nonfiction book. As a rule, I avoid nonfiction books. I think a lot of them sound the same one to the next, and they make me sometimes more stressed out. Whereas fiction makes me feel so calm and like escape into a different realm and a different world and different everything. Sometimes nonfiction does the opposite for me. And I don't feel like a lot of times it really is all that helpful. However, I do make some exceptions. And this book I have heard mentioned by a lot of people that I really respect, and who really have said that it was worth the read. So I started reading it today in the school pickup line. And you know, obviously we were parked, not while I was driving, I was not reading, but while I was parked waiting for the kids to come out. And so I'm going to go outside and read some more. It's much shorter than 1,000 pages. So I'll probably be able to read it in the next couple of days, but I like it so far. I'm only a couple chapters in, and it's definitely interesting. So anyway, cheers to books and coffee and beautiful September weather. We were just in the kitchen. I just made some dinner for the kids, and Riley made some chicken wings, and we're just like hanging out in the kitchen. And Riley made some chicken wings, and we're just like hanging out in the kitchen and just doing family life in the kitchen. And here we have...
Hold on now.
Oh, sorry.
Chat. Have you ever heard of, or do you enjoy preserved canned fish and stuff like that? Because You'll see these in the store. This is called kippered herring, kipper snacks. And it's, as you can see, fillets of kippered herring.
Hold it.
Fillets of kippered herring. These are delicious. They're very healthy for you too. But they come in a little, I'll show you what they look like.
Are you gonna
Or this is my brand, is Crown Prince. This is the one I like. There's also one with like an old guy on it that I love, but this is how it looks. Looks like a sardine can. Sardines are really good too. I can open it if you want me to. Okay. Anyway, when I love these things, and when I get them, Blair makes me eat them outside by the trash can in the driveway because of what? Why? What possible reason could you make me eat these like a raccoon by the trash can?
This has been an issue for our 10+ year marriage. These things smell to high heavens. It smells like rotten fish. It's the stench.
It's the opposite of rotten fish. It's fresh fish.
It is not fresh. It's in a can. And it smells so bad. When we first got married and we lived at our old house, one night he ate them and didn't tell me, and then gave me a kiss, and I started gagging and almost vomited on our kitchen floor because it's absolutely foul. And so I said, and then I got pregnant with Nora.
And for me, that was peak kippered herring season because it was so good at the time.
It tasted extra good knowing that it was going to make me
I don't know, I just
throw
go through
up.
stages. We haven't had this in months, and then I saw it at the store, and I was like, oh yeah.
But the situation was, while I was pregnant, I said, it's really hard for me if you eat that in the house. And you were like, I'll eat it outside. But then it became a joke because you would stand outside by the outside trash can and eat it like a little raccoon.
And then I can't
it just
even
never
enjoy that in
stopped.
peace because you'll come out and you'll tell me how to dispose of it. You're like, put it in something and wrap it up and then put it in the trash can.
Okay, just wondering. He was eating one of these things last night. I was sitting outside across the driveway. I could smell it. It's really rough. But I didn't say anything because it was out. You were outside. And I was just... So he
I
finished...
can't go any farther than outside.
You cannot. You were doing great. But this was full of juice. Just yellow, disgusting, stinky juice. And he was about to open up our outdoor trash can and just throw it inside just raw.
It doesn't smell worse than trash cans. It doesn't smell worse than
Yes, fishy trash is worse than just general trash. So I was like, can you please put that inside a bag? And he acted like I was being so demanding.
What else could I do? Possibly do?
Put it in a bag
Besides, like,
inside the
divorce you and go eat these in peace. Because I love these things.
You shouldn't say that. People are going to think that we're having marital problems.
We are. And the way my dad ate these, he would put yellow mustard on them.
Oh, gosh.
Then you put them on a little cracker if you're really fancy. But just a squirt of mustard across the top is really good. I'm sure some of you have eaten these and you enjoy these and you know how good they are.
Listen, y'all know we're talking about having another baby.
I'm going to open this up.
I would like to
show it
tell
people.
you, now, here and now, for all the world to see, that
Colin loves these. Remember this?
if we go forward with that, I think there might be a light to medium ban on these, like on our property.
Well, I'm going to find another way to have so much omega-3 fatty acids. I'll have to
Yeah,
find
I mean,
another way.
they actually are really healthy for you. The whole entire container is 190 calories, 18 grams of protein, and tons of omega-3s.
Excuse me.
And also,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's definitely healthy for you. And if you're like a super fish person, I bet there's people all over the world who love these. For me, it's really hard due to the fact that I don't like fish, and also due to the smell which permeates our entire family and our whole life. And it stays, I don't know if it's like your beard, I don't know what, but it will be like hours later and I'll just get like a light whiff of it.
Yeah.
Remember that one time when you ate them and then you ate a hard-boiled egg?
Yeah.
And then you kissed me and I actually did throw up?
I had that.
I think I was
and,
pregnant with
a
Colin.
hard-boiled egg with sriracha on it.
Oh. I think I was pregnant with Colin and he did all that and then was kissing me goodbye for work. And
Okay, put
I
it down.
had no forewarning.
It's like when SpongeBob has bad breath, but he
Yeah.
thinks he's ugly. and is like.
I
Anyway, I have 3 of these to go, and I tried a new brand last night.
He came home with like 4 of them, and I was like, I mean, I know that canned fish and like pickled fish is like super popular all over the whole entire world. Remember when we went to in Epcot? We went to that restaurant in
Well, this has more than 2 of these.
Sweden. What was the restaurant called? It starts with an A. It's where there's the princesses.
Oh, Akershus?
Oh yeah, and they had pickled herring, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and the girl was telling us how she was like, I would eat it right before bed in my little cabin out in the snow.
Yeah, and it was, what is that? Norway. In the Norway Pavilion in Epcot, there's a restaurant called Akershus, and we haven't been for many years. But the first time we went, we went for breakfast.
Yeah,
and
that fish pate thing too.
they had like all kinds of fish because obviously that's super popular. And our waitress was telling us how she likes to eat it, and Riley was having. Is that where this all started? I feel like that might have been the beginning of all this.
I don't know. Just sometimes you remember that you're like a sentient being and you can do whatever you want, and then you walk by it in the store and you're like, oh, I can buy Kippered snacks whenever I want.
And you buy 4 of them.
Yeah.
Wow, it doesn't even go bad until 2030.
No, we're good. The kids will be old enough to have Kippered snacks of their own.
So try if you must.
But look at that. Look at the amount of look at that. 2,475 milligrams of omega-3. And then in my fish pills, it's just 2,000 in these. You have to eat 2 of these nasty things to get, and you don't even get the flavor of this. You get like the burps afterwards where you can taste fish. You burp these up, but then you eat this, and it's like a fish forward flavor than the pills. All right, that's it for me tonight. Good night, chat.
Well, good morning and happy Friday. I am just getting some laundry done because very sadly I did not do a single load of laundry this entire week, and I have been really trying to stay on top of it, but I definitely failed this week at that. So I have a whole bunch right here and then a whole bunch in our room that all needs to be washed. So I have a piece of hair that's hanging on my arm and tickling my arm, and I can't stand it. So anyway, I'm just gonna kind of load up our washing machine here, and we're home all day on Fridays. I really, really enjoy Fridays. I let the kids have a very low-key day. We do a lot of outdoor play. We do a lot of hanging out. A lot of times we watch a movie. It's just a really nice day to just be together and just calm. They're being so, so sweet right now. Just having so much fun. Yesterday I was sitting outside in the afternoon reading my book while the kids were playing out front, and I was sitting by our garden beds, and our garden beds are dire. I mean, they are like so bad. Like, we have not landscaped. There's just like some bushes left over from the old owners, and then it's just like dirt. Well, in the dirt area there's some weeds, and I was sitting by this little area with my book, and I started hearing like a rustling sound. So I looked over, and I didn't see anything, and I thought, well, I don't know, I'm outside, it could be anything. And then I heard the rustling sound again, and I looked over again, and it was the most bizarre thing ever. There were weeds that were getting pulled down underground. Like, I could see them disappearing, and I would hear like and then the next one, and the weeds were disappearing under the ground. And I was like, what in the world? So I know there's definitely moles in this neighborhood. Like, the neighborhood Facebook group's always ablaze with people talking about moles. So I was assuming that's probably what it was. But I did go ahead and Google it. And they said, yeah, it's probably moles. I could not believe it. I've never seen such a thing in my entire life. It was absolutely bizarre to see. So I told Colin about it, and he loves animals and nature, and he was so cute. Instantly he goes, I gonna name him Takey. And I said, Takey? And he said, for him takes all the weeds. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. I told Riley that, and Riley's like, Colin is a cute factory. He just comes up with cute things just all day long to say. So anyway, I was just looking outside and thinking about, we've been talking about Takey a lot lately. In this family, in the past 24 hours, it's been heavy takey conversations. So That was very cute and funny. And also, have you ever seen anything like that? It shocked me. I've never seen anything like that. It was like the most bizarre thing to see weeds just disappearing under the Earth's surface. I don't know. I guess if we did go ahead and get like a garden going, or even not a garden, but like if we did the flower beds or whatever, we'd probably need to get the moles dealt with first, right? Because that doesn't seem like they would be a good... Feels like they would destroy whatever we would put in. I don't know. Anyway, happy Friday. This evening we do have plans. It is my friend Angela's, her little boy. He's turning 1. So we're going to Oak's birthday party this evening. It's at 5:30. So the whole family we will all go, and it's just like a cute little get together to celebrate baby Oaks. I can't believe he's already 1. I remember so clearly when he was born. I'm really excited. I got to see them just a few days ago at the Explorium, but it will be fun to spend time all together. So anyway, I'm going to go because I know that the microphone starts picking up on the washer sounds and it gets really loud. But happy Friday. Welcome to our Friday. I'm really glad that you're here. I hope you don't see any takies in your yard because it is extremely bizarre and disconcerting. Okay, Nora and I are about to make lunch, and she has a very special idea for lunch.
I can show them.
Okay, you're gonna show them?
Yeah.
It's very, very fun and cute.
This is what we're making. We're making a little bingo thing.
We're gonna try to make this. We have all the ingredients gathered. We have a banana, peanut butter. We have chocolate chips. They used raisins and a blueberry.
Yeah.
But we're gonna use... All right, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and make it, and we'll show you guys how it turns out, right?
Yeah.
I love when your hair is
Bye.
all curly girly. It's the best. All right, we just finished. So as a reminder, here was the inspo pic. Nor.
This is mine. It's really cute. It's a tiny bingo.
It turned out so great. You gonna go eat it?
Yeah, I want Colin to eat one too, though.
Because I don't know if he likes that, because he doesn't like jelly.
Oh.
But that's very sweet of you to think of him. That is adorable, Nora. You did a great job. Hi, I am just getting together for Oak's birthday party tonight. So he is the 4th born son of my best friend from college, Ange. And we're going to his little party, and he's turning 1. I think I already said all this. So for 1-year-olds and 2-year-olds, I really try to get things that are going to be clutter-free because they're still such babies. So I got him kind of in the theme of his name, Oaks. I got him some kind of like tree oak themed things. So I got him this book by Max Lucado, The Oak Inside the Acorn. Max Lucado, isn't that so cute? Norris thinks this is so cute too. Max Lucado.
It's little leaves because it's fall.
It's little leaves because it's fall and because his name is Oaks. Max Lucado writes absolutely beautiful books for adults and children, but his children's books are just so beautiful and precious. So got him this one, The Oak Inside the Acorn. And it's just like about a little acorn growing up to be a big, strong oak tree. And I think it is so precious. And then I got him this in, I think I got 18 months. So he's turning 12 months. He's a big boy, and I think he'll probably fit this fall. So here is the little print. It's kind of a sage green. It has some little leaves on it, and then 3 little tortoiseshell buttons. And it's a waffle. Bless you, Nora. It's a waffle knit. And it's just like a little one piece, and then it opens up for diaper changes and things. But I thought this was just so adorable for little Okie pokes. So I'm gonna wrap this all up for him for the party tonight. And we just did lunch, which we did breakfast for lunch. So I did scrambled eggs and hash browns and cut up fruit and bacon. The kids loved it. Colin ate a whole bunch. He's the big eater in our family. Okay, I'm popping this in this little bag, and I got like a little brown bag, and then the tissue paper I got is like a hunter green, so it looks kind of masculine and thematic with the gift. I like doing that whenever possible. So let me put this in here. Super simple but cute, and like I said, kind of goes with the theme of the gift and his name. So I'm just gonna pop, I think I have like a little tag or something. I'm not gonna write a whole card since, again, he's one. But just a little tag that says, "Happy birthday, Oaks." And we're gonna head out that way. We still have another couple of hours. So I've gotten 2 loads of laundry done. I have another one going. I've run the dishwasher and emptied it, and now I reloaded it. We did lunch. I've been picking up around the house. Friday is just, I just enjoy Fridays so much. It's like the kids get to chill, we hang out, we play outside, we play inside, and I get to get things done around the house and feel kind of reset going into the weekend. And it's just, it's very nice. I do have some emails and things I need to answer. I usually first thing in the morning go through and answer whatever came in overnight, and then I'll do it again in the afternoon. So I need to do that here shortly. But for now, I'm just wrapping little cute 1-year-old gifts. So he's so sweet. He's the cutest. He's just precious. Little bleach blonde, almost white hair, and these beautiful big blue eyes. And he's just like a little chubby guy, and he's moving all around, and I just love him. He's saying hi. We're about to leave to drive to Angie's house for Oak's birthday party, and it's about an hour away, so I grabbed my Kindle before I left. I wanted to show you my outfit. It is a full Quince outfit. So this dolman sweater is Quince. It comes in a lot of pretty colors. These jeans are Quince. I absolutely love them. Even my shoes are Quince. They're so cute. My earrings are, I didn't plan this, it's just the way it goes these days. And the purse I'm gonna bring is also Quince. I freaking love this brand. So I'm gonna grab all my stuff and load it up in my purse, and we're gonna go see little baby Oaks turn 1, sweet baby boy.
The fun is after.
Oh, you smile for Auntie Blair? I see how it is.
You're like, why is it? Yeah, it's like a practical joke every time.
He's like modeling.
Good morning. Good morning. My daughter is making me laugh. I just made one of my little iced caramel lattes. It's so good every time. This is not good lighting. Am I even in focus? I don't think so. Now I am. We've had a really fun morning. We are just hanging out together. I just made the kids breakfast. Riley's about to go and make some more breakfast on the Blackstone. So we're just having like a nice, relaxing morning. Yesterday, Oak's birthday party was so cute. He's just such a precious little boy, and he devoured his cake. I've never seen a baby react like that. I've seen kids eat their cakes, but he ate the entire smash cake.
Not all of it, because it falls on the floor.
Yeah, some the parts that fell on the floor he couldn't eat, but then after he finished what was on his high chair, he was trying to get down.
Smash it up.
Anyway, I'm very distracted, but it was a super cute party. He devoured that entire smash cake as much as he could get his little hands on. And then once he was done, whatever had fallen to the ground, he was looking over the edge of his high chair to see if he could. He was like, "Can I get some of that too?" It was really cute. So we had a fun time doing that, and the kids had fun. They had like one of those little mini bouncy houses outside, and they have a pool, so it was great. Like everybody was having a great time. And Ange made like a barbecue. The theme was Oak's first rodeo, and so she made like barbecue chicken and mac and cheese, and it was delicious. So anyway, it was really fun. This morning and the whole drive there and back, I read The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins that I've been talking about. It's a pretty quick read, especially compared to the literally 1,000-page book that I'm reading concurrently. So it's been good. Some parts of it I feel like are yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's true. And then some things are definitely more light bulb moments. Like, I'm like, wow, that's a really interesting way of looking at things. So far I'm really enjoying, it. So there's that. I'm a little bit all over the place. I'm going to have some coffee and some breakfast, and I'll check in with you guys in a few minutes. But it's a beautiful September Saturday morning to just enjoy family and be together. Okay, it's been probably an hour. I'm still in my pajamas and haven't gotten ready for the day because it's Saturday and I don't have to. But I just pulled my sourdough starter out of the fridge, and she is neglected. She is very neglected. I mean, she has that, that like acetone smell and that black stuff on top. She's looking rough. But what you may not know about sourdough starters is that they are super, super, super hardy. I'm looking for a fresh mason jar to use. Here we go. And they can go a long time in the fridge. So I haven't made sourdough all summer long. I don't know when the last time I made it was, but I haven't made it at all this summer. So it's been at least like 3 months, if not longer. But I am able to go back and forth. Now in the fall and the winter, I like to make 2 loaves of sourdough every Sunday, freeze one, and then that will take us through the week, and I don't even buy regular bread. But I just didn't, I don't know, we were traveling in the summer, it's hot outside, you just don't really feel like having your oven on. I don't know, it doesn't really matter what the reason is, I just didn't do it. So what I'm gonna do, so what I'm gonna do is move this sourdough starter into, I think this top part is called a hooch. I was trying to think of what it's called. I'm gonna move it into a clean mason jar and feed it with half a cup of water and half a cup of flour and see how it goes today. And then I'll probably give it another feeding tomorrow before I start making it. I don't know what is going on out there, but my dog is barking. But anyway, that's why. Charlie. Riley's sitting down to eat his breakfast, and he gave me some too, so I'm gonna eat that in a second. I ended up sizing up to a larger jar for my sourdough because, especially if I decide to feed it more than once to really make sure it's super active before I start baking with it, I wanted to have enough space to give it multiple feedings. So I sized up to this larger sized mason jar. I have gotten really proficient with sourdough even when I take breaks from it, and I do have a video just sourdough for beginners, breaking it all down, like just exactly what you need, what you don't need, how simple the process is. It is so simple. This is a way people have been making bread for many, 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 many years. So it is, I promise, not hard. It's just time. You just need time, but it's not a complicated process. And the result is delicious, nutritious, and your family will love it. My family, Riley's been asking me all the time, when are you gonna start making sourdough again? I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I'll start. So I'm gonna set this just on my oven, and that's just where I always set it when I'm letting it rise. The oven, nothing's necessarily on, but if I bake throughout the day, which I think I am gonna make chocolate chip cookies today, the residual heat will help this to activate a little bit more quickly. But I'm getting really excited because I love sourdough, and we haven't done it here in a minute. So anyway, I'm gonna eat some of my breakfast here, and I've also folded a load of laundry, started another load of laundry, put a load of laundry away. Just heavy homemaking. It's just a heavy homemaking day today because my weekends have become that way. Just with during the week, focusing on other things, still trying to keep things going, but I'm just realizing that in this season of life, the rhythm may be that, you know, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I'm spending more time on my homemaking tasks, and then the other days of the week, I am focused on homeschooling, focused on getting the kids to and from school, focused on, of course, my job and my work, managing my assistant, meaning coordinating hours with her. She really doesn't need much management. She knows what is going on. She's incredible. I'm so grateful for her. But still, I need to be in communication with her and make sure that we're on the same page. So all of those things are more of like a Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I can focus a bit more and shift into family life, home life. So it's actually been a really nice rhythm, and okay. I'm gonna eat a little breakfast here. And then I probably need to end this video. I think I have so much footage from this week. Surely you don't want 2 hours of this. So I will wrap it up here shortly. Let me just eat breakfast first. Okay, we are about to switch out our light fixture. So I got this new light fixture from Quinn's, and they just started selling light fixtures. And I was so excited because they are very cute and so much cheaper than I had my eye on one from Pottery Barn that was about $1,200 or $1,300, and that was just a lot of money to justify for a light fixture. This one was $250, and we've been so impressed. It's a mess in here right now because we're Saturday morning, but I've been so impressed with this rug. It is just so high quality. It's also from Quinn's, and I've been seeing in a lot of their ads that they've been saying that they're like home furniture. Their like tagline is Pottery Barn at a fraction of the price, and this is super similar to a Pottery Barn rug I've had before. It is so nice. It's thick, 100% wool, just like really holds up well. It feels really good underfoot, and so I'm very hopeful. So Riley's putting together the light fixture now, and I'll show you when it's done. But we have this lovely 90s one here that we've had since we moved in. And we do have, I love this table and chairs. We used to have a rug under here, but it had like hemp in it or something. What was the rug made? Jute. It was jute. And our dog has never had issues with going in the house. And something about the smell of that jute, I think he thought it was like his own personal outdoor situation because he kept going on it. So we got rid of it. Yes, buddy. So anyway, take a look at this is the before. It's all installed. It's a little wonky still, especially from this angle. We definitely need to straighten it out a little more, but Riley just finished installing it, and I think it looks so beautiful. Let me come from this angle so that you're not backlit. It is just such a pretty look and definitely my style, and I think it looks so pretty with this table. So let me back up so you can see it, and then I'll turn it on. Ignore this. We are in the process of figuring out how we want to do this because Nora and I do homeschool here at this table, so I keep all her homeschool stuff there. So I'm trying to figure out, I think I'm gonna get like a hutch or something here or to put against this wall where I can store that stuff, because obviously it's sitting on the wet bar, which is kind of weird. But anyway, I really love this look. I think it looks really pretty. Let me turn it on. We don't have the correct light bulbs in it right now, so you can see, you can sort of see like the lampshade reflections because the light bulbs that are in it are too big, which is another reason it looks kind of wonky, but you get the idea. I think it looks really nice, really nice. Definitely a big upgrade from the 90s one that we had. So I'm really happy with it. Yay. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this vlog now. It has been very long, so for those of you who like long videos, I hope you have enjoyed like an hour-and-a-half long vlog. Normally they're about 45 minutes or so, but there just seemed to be a lot this week. Also this week, the news has just been awful. I mean, the news is pretty much awful all of the time, but it feels like there have been just multiple tragedies this week. Every single time I turn around, there's just something new and horrible going on. It's just been a lot, and it's been very heavy. And one of the ways that I've been taking care of myself while also being just aware of the world is not being on social media quite as much. Social media has a way of turning every single thing into, like, dehumanizes everything. Like, I don't know, it's hard to consume. I don't know that we're necessarily built to consume content the way that social media feeds it to us. And so I brought this brick out to show you again. I talked about it, but I'm not being sponsored to talk about this. I just feel like it has been a really helpful tool for me. So all you do is you install the Brick app. So here is what the inside of the Brick app looks like. Everything about it is just super simple. And I have it on a schedule, so my phone automatically, so basically, if you don't even know what this is a device and an app that work together to lock you out of any apps on your phone that would be distracting or that you wouldn't want to have access to full time. So for me, I choose my social media apps. I find them to be by far the most distracting and by far the place where I go when I start to doom scroll, and I just like scroll and scroll and scroll. And I do that a lot when I'm feeling edgy or anxious or scared or stressed, and then that only exacerbates those negative emotions. And so I have it on a schedule where every morning at 10 a.m. it locks me out. So when I wake up in the morning, if I want to check a couple of things, that's fine, which I know that doesn't make a lot of sense for a lot of people. They would want to lock themselves out in the morning. But I'll get to that in a second. Part of that is just my job. Like in the morning, if I have a new t-shirt launch, I want to share about that. And if I have a new video, I want to share about that, you know, that kind of thing. But also I have it automatically lock myself out at 10 p.m. So a lot of times I never unlock it. Like it locks at 10 p.m. and then it doesn't even need to relock at 10 a.m. because I never unlocked it. What this is giving me is the freedom to choose when I want to engage on social media. I really enjoy social media, parts of it. And I don't want to just not have any, but I don't want to have access to it all of the time. And in the past, when I've just done the Apple, you know, screen time thing, it's so easy to bypass. You just click like bypass and you just bypass. It's just so easy. Because this is a physical object to unlock your phone for you, it makes it it's such a simple concept, but it makes you double think whether you want to bypass. So it's magnetized on the back. I just stick it on my fridge. And when I have bricked myself out of social media, if I want to unbrick it, I can at any point. I'm not completely locked out. As long as I go and I tap my phone on this, it will unlock it and it will unbrick my phone. So what I have been doing over the past week and some change that I've had this device is thinking actively. Like this morning, I wanted to get on social media, check in on Instagram, share some stories for my subscribers. I had a few things I wanted to do. And so I intentionally took my coffee into my bedroom. Well, first I unbricked my device, took my coffee into my bedroom. I sat down. I spent 30 or 45 minutes going through everything. And then I locked my phone back up. And so it makes it so, it just gives extra thought to it, and it has muscle memory trained me out of picking up my phone and opening up Instagram or some other social media platform. Instagram is my biggest struggle. And just scrolling and just getting lost in it. Like I don't think I've even watched a single reel in truly 7+ days. And I feel so much less anxious. It's been amazing. I don't even think I realized the level of anxiety, the undercurrent of anxiety that consuming social media so often was causing me in my life. And now choosing to take it in little bite-sized pieces, I can't recommend it enough. Especially if you, like me, I'm very, very sensitive. And when I see things online and I read things and I'm hearing, it's not that I want to be uninformed. It's that I don't want to be drowning in every bad thing that's happening around the world all day long, right? It's sort of choosing how you want to consume information. So anyway, you can see I've had myself bricked out of my phone for the majority of the day. It's already been 11 hours and 32 minutes. If I go to activity, you can see the hours streaks that I have not unlocked my phone. 33 hours. 47 hours, 14 hours, 26 hours. Like we're talking about days at a time where I'm not unlocking my phone and unbricking it, and my brain feels quieter than it has in a long time. So I just really encourage you to consider this. One of the reasons I tried it, because I was like, it's a little gimmicky. There are so many ways you can block yourself out of your phone. And I was like, this might not even work. This might be just like all the other ones that I've tried. I think it's either a 30 or 60 day money back guarantee. So I was like, I'll give it a shot for a couple weeks. And if it doesn't work, I'm totally going to get my money back. So there's something. They also do have a referral. They gave me a referral link. I went on and, asked for a referral link. And if you use my link, you get $10 off. Worth trying. So anyway, I just want to show you how it works, like literally. So I have it in here. You can set different modes. I just have one mode. It's called focus. But if you need certain apps during your work hours and you want certain apps blocked during work hours, and then when you're at home, for me, it's also mishmashed that I just have one. But anyway, let's say this is on my fridge and I click brick device, meaning I want to lock myself out. And then I just scan this and it bricks my device and it starts counting, and it's great. And now if I go into, I have a folder labeled distractions, and if I go to click on Instagram, it just says you've turned Instagram off, back to what matters. You just go back. See? But if I'm like, oh, I just launched a new t-shirt, I want to share about it, I just go open up the app, I click unbrick device, and then this is on the fridge, let's say, I unbrick it, and now I'm able to go into Instagram successfully. So it's not about making it impossible. It's actually, in my opinion, retraining your brain, because you just create more intentionality around your social media use. At least that's what it's been for me. So in light of the fact that the news has caused me and pretty much every mother in America and around the world great and extreme high levels of anxiety. It's like I want to keep my kids locked up in this house and never let them leave, and just have like them safe in my little nest forever, because the world just feels like it's such a dark and scary place, and it causes me like sleepless anxiety. I think this is, so many of us moms are experiencing that. Locking yourself out of social media doesn't change that, but it does change your day-to-day ability to engage with life in a peaceful way. So that's why I'm entitling this video, Finding Pockets of Peace, because that's all we can do. Like, this world is dark and it's heavy and it's hard and it presses on your chest. Sometimes you can't even sleep at night because it's so heavy and hard. But I think that any little thing that we can do to help get a deep breath so that we can love our families well and love our brains and ourselves and take care of ourselves. And for me as a Christian, like, rest in the Lord even when nothing makes sense. This silly little thing is really helping me with that. So I recommend you giving it a shot if you feel similarly. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. Thank you for being with me for a very long time in this weekly vlog. I hope that this weekly vlog and just sharing very mundane little moments with my family has brought you a small pocket of peace. I wish you a peaceful, gentle day today. I'm giving you a big hug, and this world is hard. It's hard sometimes. So if we can just share, maybe in the comments we could share little moments of like glimmers, like little sweet moments that have happened throughout the past week or past few weeks or past month. Like, just share good things and we can just all celebrate each other's good things. Maybe that could bring some joy, just a small little tide of joy in a time when the world is feeling hard, really hard. So anyway, I love you guys so much. I appreciate you so much. I wish you, like I said, gentleness and peace today, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you again for watching this video. If you haven't already, I would really, really love and appreciate if you would check out my online shop, which is blairlambdesign.com. I'll make sure to leave a link below in the description box so you can just have easy access there. I have tons of really fun tees and sweatshirts and lots of Disney-inspired designs, so I would love for you to go ahead and take a look.